welcome to another Q&A. So what I do when I'm doing these question and answer vlogs is I'll post a Q&A on my Instagram, and you guys just drop your questions in there. So I'll try to get to as many questions as possible, but there's like 35, and that's just not going to happen. If I don't get your question, it was either a repeat from a previous Q&A or I just couldn't get to it. Check that out. Also, I want to tell you guys, if you're a current subscriber or a new subscriber, make sure you click that gear next to the subscribe button, and every time I post a new video, you'll get an automatic notification in your email or on your cell phone. Anyway, I don't know what's been going on with my motovlog lately. Saturday, I've vlogged putting slicks on my bike and ended up having the track day wrong. And then 2 days later, on Labor Day, I was supposed to take a ride to Newcomb's Ranch up in Angeles Crest Highway, and I found out that Newcomb's was closed. Well, it ended up being open, and the group of guys that I was supposed to go with, they still went. But good thing I didn't go, because I said, well, I'm just gonna go do a vlog in town, and I get all dressed up and ride down the hill, and my GoPro that's looking at me won't turn on. So even taking the battery out and this and that, I couldn't get it to work, so that kind of screwed up that day. So what I wanted to film then is being filmed today on my lunch hour at work. So let's just jump right into it. Will I ever get a Grom? Actually, I've never really thought about getting a Grom. Probably not too practical in my lifestyle. I'm more of like big power bikes, and that's why I got a 1000. So probably not. What's my opinion about modded cars? I love modded cars. I love modded bikes. I love everything modded. Everything I've ever bought and owned stayed stock for about a day. I especially love modded muscle cars. My favorite, 67 Camaro. My favorite bands from the 60s on up. That's too hard to answer right now, so I'll just kind of tell you. Old school bands, I like Duran Duran and Thompson Twins, and then just my more current stuff lately, pretty diverse. I mean, I like Korn, I like Muse, those types of bands, heavy metal, alternative rock. Why am I so nice and generous to my fans? I don't know, man, it's just my nature, it's the way I was raised. You guys help me out, I help you out. You hook me up, I hook you up. So, I mean, without you guys, I'm nada. If I ever get another bike, what would it be? I already answered this question before, but I'll answer it again real quick. The Aprilia 200 is, I would love to have that bike. I love the sound, I love the look, I'd love that kind of power. Yeah, that's the bike for me. Did I start riding or driving first? Well, I can tell you this, it was definitely riding. I've loved being on two wheels since I can't even remember. And I started riding at a very young age, probably 7, 8 years old. You know, mini bikes, then dirt bikes, and I did start driving at an early age though. My dad used to take us out driving when we were like 12 years old. Am I going to send out any more ambassador kits? You know, I did 200 kits, and it cost me a pretty good amount of money to do that, so I capped it off at 200, and now I do offer the ambassador kits for sale. Just email me and I'll send you a PayPal invoice, and they're only $3. I mean, I'm like breaking even on those things. Do I own any guns? I don't. I wish I did. I wish I had a couple guns, rifle, pistol. I'm a very big supporter of gun ownership, and I wish it was easier to even get a concealed carry permit. What are my suggestions for summer riding gear? I mean, vented gear is the only way to go. Plenty of it out there. Vented, you know, textile type of jacket that's vented mesh is good. I wear my perforated leather jacket because I love leather. You know, if I crash, the best thing between me and this shit down here is leather. And I do get a lot of questions about my breathing apparatus. No, it is not functional. It just clips to my body armor here with a little custom clip. And is it difficult to ride with? Not really. It doesn't really hamper me turning my head or anything. Nah, it's not bad at all. I do not condone riding without gloves, but I'm pulling over and I'm working my smartphone here so I can see the questions. Do I ever fear falling and dying while riding? Never have. And the day I do is the day I'll get up the bike. Like I said, I've been riding a long time. I've had many bad dirt bike crashes. I've broken so many bones in my body, and I still got back up and went just as fast as before. What made me want to start motovlogging? Two things. I love motorcycles. I love creating video. It's as simple as that. How do I get my sponsors? Well, I have the two sponsors now, Speed and Strength for my clothing and Scala Rider for my helmet communication device. And it started with Speed and Strength. I sent them some cool pictures of my getup here, and I think you need to have multiple things. Something different, what's going to set you apart from other motovloggers, and quality content that isn't too controversial. In other words, keep it clean, professional, don't do a lot of cussing, don't go around popping wheelies. Companies do not want to associate themselves with that kind of material. Ask me what kind of airplanes I'd rather fly in. I'm not super familiar with either of them, but honestly, I think I would love flying in either one. Because even though I have a fear of heights, I love flying. It's kind of strange, right? And then the last question, do I have any dogs? I've featured my dogs in two of them, but maybe you're new here and haven't gotten a chance to see them. I got two dogs that are pretty small. One of them is a Yorkie Schnauzer, and the other one is some sort of a terrier that we rescued. And they are the coolest, best friends you can have. Scooter boy, Brat. He's one of the cooler looking scooter guys I've seen in a while. Had another motovlog experience I forgot to tell you guys about. I'm coming to work this morning, splitting lanes. There's about 3 guys in front of me, and one of them pulls over a couple lanes to get up the freeway, and I noticed he was motovlogging because his left hand kept moving as he was talking, and he was like right in front of me. So when he jumped over a couple lanes, I grabbed one of my spam bombs and went over and got next to him and handed him one. And then when I got to work, he had sent me a message on my Instagram. Here's that image that he took with his camera. That's pretty cool, I think. Gotta support the brotherhood, man. So that's it for this session of Q&A, people. I'll see you in the next vlog.